Oh my god.
Going together with Stan.
Can we go on a date with Stan?
They go together like shooby-dooby-dooby.
Bang-a-bang-a-bang.
There you go. Hey there, guys. We're back. We did some grinding. This is totally a, then I did some digging off camera moment. You're not times 3.
We got some work done. Should we show them our progress after this battle?
Well, I guess I'll see it after this battle. Because these were the guys we were grinding with.
Yep.
Anyway, welcome to Yeast Process Games. I'm, Badger, I guess. And that's Gary.
And I am still the Gary.
Yeah, you can see we got some levels. We got the money we need.
And now we just have to find our way back to the Golden Saucer.
You want the down one.
Did I want the down one?
This is how you open the down path.
Ah.
Anyway, so we did the grinding last night instead of any other time, and drank a lot.
Oh
last
my!
night.
It was an affair.
It was a hoot and a half, one might say. So we're gonna be taking it a little easy. What was that look for? I was about to say, have you never heard that phrase? But then I remembered I'm just weirdly more redneck than you.
Okay, yeah, I'd give that to you.
Like, it was one of my father's favorite phrases, was a hoot and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, I might be city born and raised, but I'm mountain blood.
I was West Philadelphia born and raised.
I doubt that all of the way. Mostly because I've seen you attempt to play basketball.
Attempt is the correct word, yes.
I mean, you were on a court and there was a ball.
Mm-hmm.
Those two things are still truth. But, now, anyway, so this is probably going to wind up being a less raucous episode than usual. So here's hoping for the best, I suppose.
I mean, it can't be worse than some of our previous endeavors.
Oh, that reminds me. Did you notice the title of our previous episode?
I did not. No.
It's literally titled, "Yeah, but are you sure you're not a botanist?" Because it was you stating the episode number in the thumbnail, so it was me.
Of course,
just reasserting that you're a botanist.
Still rude.
Anyway, we've been changing a few things up at the channel. Watch out for some shorts coming at you at some point. The first batch round was set up was recorded during Knee-Dog, which, if you haven't played, I mean, absolutely, like, pause this video and go get good at Knee-Dog, and then call us up and we'll play that with you.
There's only one way to play Knee-Dog. Spine swords, boomerang throws only.
Yep. Thought you were going to say baby mode, and then they really were going to get a fight.
Alright, looks like we have all of our weapons.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, I did all of this before we have to. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it says owned. Yep,
I did all of this, like, when we first found this town, because I didn't remember that we were going to the Silver Plate next.
Oh, okay.
And then we hit the Silver Plate, and I was like, oh, we didn't need any of that. Don't make it so we need to grind out more money. I think it was only 30,000. God,
we only need 30,000, but okay. I just wanted to make sure we had a little bit of everything, just in case things happen, you know.
I mean, doesn't somebody have cure-all?
No, not yet. We're still leveling it up. The only thing we can cure is poison currently.
Oh. It might have the second level at this point, however. We did a lot of grinding. We leveled up a bunch of materia.
Yeah.
Off
Oh,
camera.
we did. I didn't see the R at first because it's hiding in the shadow, so I was like, come here for the gold sauce!
I do love me some Goldschlager.
I'll admit, I don't think I've ever had Goldschlager.
I have. I don't remember what's... I think it's peppermint schnapps with gold flakes in it, basically.
I thought it was just vodka with gold flakes in it.
It might be just vodka. The only time I've ever had it, I was, a little swifty already, and somebody was just like, hey, Goldschlager? And I was like, so I'll have some of that for buying. For anybody that understood any of the words I just said, that's where I was at that evening. Because, just in case you didn't know... Yeah, you gotta get some GP.
Oh, not the monies. We need the saucy points.
The tickets.
All right, we're just getting a single pass, right?
Yeah. Oh God, no. Jesus, I was about to get so mad. Like we could still afford it, but no.
Oh, we're definitely just gonna devote the rest of this episode to Chocobo racing.
I think, this episode, this time in the Golden Saucer is a very, linear, you have to do what they want you to do. I don't even know if you can dig around at all.
I don't even know what we're supposed to be doing here.
Well, apparently, Eris wants to hit on Barrett, and Barrett doesn't want to talk about it.
I'd watch that Rule 34.
But only if it was made with these particular body models, these exact polygons.
Uh-huh.
While Stan just sat in the corner and watched.
Oh, Stan.
He's got an itchy ear. I literally just looked up at the dialogue and I thought it said, Jasper, act natural. And I was like, when did we name somebody Jasper?
We should have named Tifa Jasper.
We should have renamed more characters. But... I don't. Like I said, these are for us. He's going down to Wonder Wharf.
He's getting so...
Wanderer Squirrel.
He's getting so mad.
I always loved, these old JRPGs where it's your personality types are hero, the girl, or mad.
Right.
Oh, and the animal.
Let's check out the info. I can't check out the info.
It looks like the climbing vines from Mario.
Alright, let's go to Speed Square. Oh. Maybe I won't go to
Wow.
Speed Square.
Wait, why aren't you on Times 3 anymore?
Because I wanted to see what they had to say, I wanted to indulge in a little bit of storytelling. Hey, boy.
That's, kind of offensive.
You having fun, boy?
Is he just gonna flex at us now?
You are having fun. Well, good for you, boy.
My name's Cloud. Stop calling me boy.
Dio. Oh my gosh, you were just showing me last night about Dio and Tenacious D, the Pick of Destiny. Do I know what a black... Wow. Definitely a game that came out in the 90s.
Right.
Tell me all about the Black Materia.
I don't remember the Black Materia. Is it a thing? Can we get it? Is it a summon?
I have no idea.
Huh. I don't know. I thought you might know who he was because you're both the same age.
Right? That's a new thing. There is the stereotype where all people of a color look the same to people not of a color. But no, apparently all people of an age know each other.
Right. It's good, though, because that means I don't have to know anybody. Ain't nobody as ageless as I am.
Yeah, Yep, nope, that is 100% not a false statement.
Badger only speaks the truth. The best version of the truth.
30% of the time, he's telling the truth all the time.
I only speak the truth.
I'm gonna follow Dio. Where are you taking me, Dio? Oh, is he gone? Aerith, where'd Dio go?
He's about the same age as you. You know him, right?
Stan, where'd Dio go? Oh my god.
Going together with Stan?
Can we go on a date with Stan?
They go together like shooby-dooby-dooby.
Bang-a-bang-a-bang.
There you go. I was about to lose it anyway, so I don't even know how.
Okay, but seriously though, do we want to go on a date with a Stan or Tifa?
Stan's not an option unless you're talking literally right now.
I'm talking about literally right now.
Take Stan. Tifa grew up in a bubble. She doesn't know how to play games.
Yeah, come on,
Oh, wait,
Stan.
no, Tifa. I was thinking of Aerith.
Let's see. Dio said he's going to Battle Square. Yo, where Dio at? You're currently renovating. Ooh, Chocobo. Boom. Nailed it.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't you have to go to the Chocobo for this one? Because, like, you have to ride the Chocobo in this one, don't you?
Correction, I get to ride the Chocobo?
No, you have to. It's not your Chocobo.
Like, I'm just trying to figure out. She either has an incredibly small torso, or this is just a weird camera perspective.
I think she's standing leaned at like 90 degrees forward.
Like, look at, she is 60% legs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think she's like bent literally in half.
You know, I might even go so far as to say that's 65% legs.
Yeah, if she were to stand all of the way up, she'd be 10 feet tall.
You know, I might go so far as to say that's like 66% legs.
That's fair. Just pick a game and play it.
Explain it to me. Tell me about the Chocobo race.
Chocobos.
The natural scenery is in the race doesn't exist.
Oh man, we're
lame.
You know, we need to start like trying to do some streaming in general. Like pick a day and we'll just stream on that day at a time, whatever time that is. Doesn't really matter. And that way, when we decide to breed the Chocobos, because I don't plan on putting that out as an episode, we can let the audience choose whether or not they want to watch it while it's happening.
This is straight awful. I don't even know what I'm reading right now.
Say,
Alright, alright, come here. Come, yeah, let's buy some tickets. Yup.
We already paid at the door!
Yup. Let's go. No 7? There's no lucky number 11?
1 6 is 7.
1 and 6 is 7. All my tickets onto you. No, I can only buy one of each, I guess.
Then you got a 2 and a 5.
Wait. Who's...
And a 3 and a 4.
Best name.
There was a Clive in there.
I saw a Clive.
And
Clive is number 5.
It's hard to argue with Clive.
Alright, let's go Clive and Clive. I'm hitting buttons.
I don't know. Can you press start?
Wow.
Called it.
I have no idea if I bought the tickets or not.
Yeah. I don't know which Chocobo is ours.
Clive, the purple one, number 5. Ooh, just made it up to 2nd. Let's go, Clive! Come on, Clive!
Rainbow Road.
Oh, Clive, you're killing me, Smalls. Come on, Clive! Oh, Clive, you suck.
Hey, you came in third.
Did I win?
I don't know.
I lost.
Apparently we lost.
Alright, let's try again. Let's try again. Yep. Yeah. Amy! Alright, you.
No, I'm saying.
Let's go. Okay, so we're trying to figure out who's taking 1st and 2nd, I guess.
I have no idea.
So we went number 5. And, we went Graham because he's got all the stamina, baby. Graham is 4, so we went 4-5. Bang. Bangarang, Rufio. Oh, it's so sad that they get to hear the Chocobo racing music, and we don't. Oh, speaking of which, it was on times 3, which means the music is...
not the term I would use to describe that.
Don't you remember?
No.
All of the times?
Ugh. Anyway, after this, I don't care who wins, we should figure out how to continue progressing, however.
Oh, come on, Amy. Yeah, let's go, Amy. Oh my gosh, you're just a roller coaster, Amy.
The reason that you are voting for the 2 is because you were going with the C bet or whatever, where you literally had to pick 2, whereas the B bet was like 1.
I have no idea. Literally, both of the Chocobos we picked got last place.
I mean, too bad we couldn't have bet for that.
Alright, we're done.
Can you get into the staff room?
No. Authorized personnel only. Ghost.
What's ghost?
That's what I was thinking. Let's be a ghosty boy.
You can talk to all of the headstones, apparently. Oh, wait, no the headstones were the teleports.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I totally thought that was Barrett in the back, like, just being angry and punching the wall, and I was like, why are they putting up with that?
Just headbutting the wall. Yo, who you?
I think it's just a mummy doll. Or something.
It's a ghosty boy.
Mr. Hangman.
Yeah, alright. Oh my god.
We need GPs.
Oh, I'm Jesus.
Can we just trade, like, real money for GP?
I'm looking... Doesn't look like it.
There was an exchange thing in the betting area.
Yeah, but we have to win.
Oh, do we? I suppose we could pull up a walkthrough, but man, I don't want to do that.
No, we'll just wander around. Let's go to Wonderland.
Oh, yeah, we needed to meet the kitten on top of the marshmallow.
Cait Sith.
Mogwai.
Mogwai? That sounds vaguely familiar.
Gizmo. Gremlin. I mean, you never want to feed a Mogwai after 5 p.m.
Oh, is that
Don't
that
want to get
movie?
it wet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Gizmo was a Mogwai, which is deeply amusing to me because Mogwai is like Japanese for ghost, and Gremlin is German for... We are not renaming the characters. Unless you really want to.
Nope, it's fine, I guess. Can't have any fun this playthrough. Sorry, guys.
What did you want to call him?
Nope, doesn't matter.
We
We're done.
Literally only
Goodbye
renamed one
forever.
character. Hell, we talked about this before we recorded the first episode.
Nope, it's fine. We're just all business.
You explained to me it was lame to rename them.
I don't believe that's anything close to how it happened, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's just follow the story path. We'll just stick to business.
We have the recording where you say, okay, I'm allowing one rename, where you changed Eris's name to Aerith.
I don't think that's how it happened at all, but
if you watched our episodes, you would know it.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I literally haven't renamed any character because you told me it was lame and that you
You're
didn't want to.
so wrong. I've been trying to rename characters, and you've been telling me no. I tried to name him Stan. You wouldn't let me name him Stan. You're like, okay,
name him Stan.
Okay, his name's Stan, but we're gonna spell it Red 13.
And you laughed and told me that was how you really wanted it anyway. I mean,
it's fine.
You gotta. If you watch our episodes, this is documented.
It's fine.
This is documented.
It's fine.
They're just like, I'm coming with you, okay? What'd they tell you at the entrance?
We can't use money, we can only use GP.
Lame. There has to be a way to get GP. Like, without betting.
Oh, I wonder if Sephiroth is here.
Dead. I love that Cloud just reaches down, puts his hand on the guy's shoulder, and says, dead.
Right?
Nah, see, this is just Barrett getting mad. Sephiroth would never use a gun, but Gunhand would. Oh! I forgot, this episode, you needed to finish the story about,
Set it up.
I'm trying to... No, not reading. About, getting the student body and president impeached.
I'm pretty sure we went over that, didn't we?
No, it basically ended with us talking about how you shouldn't sign things without reading them, but you didn't explain, like, what happened, what the fallout was, or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah, so basically we took this petition around and we got like 95% of our junior class to sign it. And then we photocopied it and left a copy on our homeroom teacher's desk or mailbox and the student counselor's desk or mailbox. Basically 3 different, like, authority figures in the school of who this would fall under their, like, jurisdiction or whatever.
Right.
And, yeah, so we dropped it off. Literally laughed about it. It was a Friday. Came to school on Monday. And on Monday, we got pulled into the principal's office and told about how this was so bad and so wrong, and this is not a thing we do, and blah, 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 blah. And we're just like, what did we do wrong? All we did was make a petition and have people sign it, and they were just like, brr, brr, brr. That's not in our school rules. And we're like, well, actually, according to the student handbook that you gave us, this falls under the lines of something that is, like, acceptable to do. And they're like, nope, because we made rules, but we don't like how you're following the rules, so we're not abiding by the rules. And we're just like, guys, it was literally a joke. Like, we don't know why you're taking it so seriously. And, like, they called our parents, and my father was mad because apparently the girl who we're trying to impeach, her dad is my mom's boss or boss's boss or something, and don't I know how this can affect things? And I was just like, guys, it was literally a joke. We've got like a month left of school. I honestly don't care. And everybody threw the biggest fit in the world, and we just laughed. And then, yeah, and then that was basically the end of it. Nothing happened. Like, literally, if you asked us what we expected to happen, what we expected it to happen is that we would have a class meeting, put it to a vote, we would lose miserably, and that would be it, and it would be done. And instead, they just blew it way out of proportion and made it so much bigger than it ever needed to be. Yeah, it was good times.
Nice. Did you see what material leveled up?
All.
Oh, nice. Okay. Doesn't all just, like, split after the second level up layer, or like, after it hits level 3 or whatever, doesn't it just start splitting, or does it?
I think what it does is, like, the all materia weakens the magic, weakens the thing that it's attached to.
Oh, okay, so it
and then as you level it up, it
greater percentage
lowers the penalty. Yeah.
Nice.
Is what I think happens.
It's been so, like, I think it explains it on... No, I guess maybe it does. I don't remember. Because I know that cloning materia was, like, one of the ways to make the good money. Oh, man. We ground out on this bridge a lot.
Yeah, we did. Got some good monies here.
And then that village got burned down and they put a reactor in it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude is very vigorously rubbing Barrett's back.
Old man! I am not he. I am his brother. Old man.
What the hell is that from?
Legend of Neil.
Oh, yeah.
I made you watch it once.
Hey, old man. I'm not old man. I am his brother. Old man.
What? Did you literally just fall off?
I think he tripped over Barrett, who was throwing a tantrum on the pathway.
They're all waiting on us. Bang, 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 bang. Oh!
They shot me right at my gun!
Well, no, that was his arm. That's how he got a gun arm.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot about that. He just always wore a bracelet that looked like his gun arm.
Yeah.
Also, how was Barrett not able to just, like, literally grab that dude and throw him on his back from that position and just keep running?
Yeah, dude, like, I have seen, not Samuel L. Jackson, Terry Crews pick up a, like, 300-plus pound grown man, pick him up, spin him upside down, and shake him to try to get change out of his pockets.
What movie was that?
It was in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
I need to rewatch that show.
It's a good show.
Yeah, I meant to rewatch it right before the last season came out, but then I didn't.
It's a good show. I have some qualms about the last season, but, you know, they did them. And I watched it, and it was a thing. And it wasn't the worst thing I've ever put in my eye holes.
You know, right, like, honestly, I'm not even upset that they touched on the issues. I'm really happy they did, because, like, they've made it clear that, like, that's the way they want to do their show, and I really like that. I like that they don't shy away from issues like that. I didn't feel like it had the same Brooklyn Nine-Nine charm like it had in the previous times.
You really making me bring this piece of trash with me? Ugh,
he's only level 25. God. Barrett, get a life.
Oh my gosh. We're running with such a sausage party right now.
We'll get Cait.
So, bring the furry.
I mean, it's potentially better than the previous furry.
What? There was literally a person right there I was trying to talk to. Whatever.
I had this very humorous idea for a D&D character while I was at work.
Mm-hmm.
That came about because I'm listening to this podcast called Lost Signal, I think. Okay. It's pretty good. It's about a like an AI kind of learning about the world and trying to be more human. It's a really interesting story, blah blah blah. Anyway, at one point he has, like, befriended these other two AIs, and they play, like, a version of D&D.
Okay.
And while he's trying to play it, he's having trouble because, like, you know, he's an artificial intelligence. Like, he doesn't think of himself as being very imaginative or anything like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so he decides that for his first character, like, after these other people have told them their characters, that he wants to play a human, because it's always been a dream of his, blah, blah, blah. Like, totally makes sense. You know, as speaking of it as an RPG player myself, like, I have a tendency to play the character in the RPG that I would want to be in real life if I were able to be. And that's usually just a violent SOB that doesn't have to worry about the consequences of my actions. And, you know, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. But anyway, so at one point, they roll into town, he's playing as human, and he walks into a tavern, and he's like, I know that a tavern is a bar because of my dictionary, blah, blah, blah. And I was so proud of myself. I role-played myself walking up to the bar and ordering bread and beer. Humans love bread and beer. You know, so I'm, like, sitting over here thinking about, like, a webcomic or something like that was literally like a D&D campaign where it's humans, and they're like, I go to work and work my human job. Mm. And then you just see three humans cackle, and it, you know, takes a while before you find out that these are humans being played by robots in a D&D campaign.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, oh my god, how funny would it be to play like a gnome or a halfling that insists that he is not a gnome or a halfling, he's actually like a dwarf or an elf or something like that, but he's doing it, or she, doesn't really matter. And they're literally like walking around, they're like, hey, like, Grimfald, take care of this. He's like, yes, I will do that with my elven lockpick. I use my elven lockpicking skill. And, like, he's just constantly insisting that he's an elf and being like, watch how I eat my elf food in the elf way, like elves do. And literally actually playing that until the rest of the party slaps me and makes me make another character. And then I was like, oh my god, it'd be even better if every day I rolled, like, what race he was going to act like he was, and he would have clothing that was literally their size, so constantly just in trouble in battle because all of the clothing is ill-fitting. And I don't know how, like, but I got way too into this pipe dream of a character that I'll probably never actually get to play.
That's pretty fun. My pipe dream character that I think would be hilarious, but is just literally a troll and would make the rest of the party so mad, is a little goblin cleric who is a priest of the god Tinnitus. And to all of you out there who don't know, tinnitus is a medical condition. It's the thing where you get the ringing in your ears. And you know, if we just take a moment of silence,
and they get to
and you hear that, and and you get to hear the music. But you just hear that ringing in your ears. That's tinnitus. And so this goblin cleric priest would have like no healing spells. The only thing he would have is damaging sonic sound-based spells.
Power word this.
Like, what is that one spell, like Sonic Wave or Air Wave, Thunder Wave, I think, that does, like, AoE damage and inflicts deafen if they don't make a fortitude save or something. And he runs Silence as well. So those are, like, his two big spells. And every morning, he has to pray to the god Tinnitus by casting Thunder Wave to deafen himself and anybody else caught in it, and then casting Silence, so literally all they can hear is just that ringing in their ears. And I could just imagine the DM being like, you wasted 2 level 2 spells before you've even done anything? Well, I have to pray to my god.
I was gonna say, like, think about if you were to roll into town and try to set up, like, a revival for your god first,
right? And
you literally get the whole town there, and everybody's jamming out to music, and you're like, now I have some words from my god!
Yeah.
Boom! Silence! Yeah. And this whole crowd is just dazzled and mad.
Mm-hmm.
Was there literally already just an open chest in there?
Yeah, there was, and it was a little weird. I don't know where we're supposed to go. I've talked to everybody. So I guess we're leaving.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to any of the conversation. I was too busy contemplating Barrett's pickaxe hand.
Goodbye forever.
What? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
What?
I was just about to say words that didn't make sense. Like I do. You found a mirage.
Let's head towards the mirage.
There, in the distance. Is it a bird? Is it a plane?
Oh, shoot, gosh darn! It doesn't look like it does much damage, though. You're gonna die to me. Ow.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess I should have used sense, huh?
I hit him with some sense.
Yeah. I don't think Barrett even has any materia equipped. I hate Barrett. Worm, 22, 1500 HP, weak against ice. Yeah, if only I could have Tifa with me right now.
I told you to equip Shiva. I always told you to equip Shiva.
Never doubt the worm.
I think you just doubted the worm right into nothingness. Man, we need to rewatch that stupid show. At least the first couple of seasons.
The first 2 seasons, definitely.
Like, I never I don't even know if I finished the 3rd season.
Oh, I think we tried it, and then we just rage quit.
It got pretty rough. Like, it just... Hey, you found a thing.
I apparently found a thing.
Man, we're boring when we're sober.
That's, I'm told that a lot, actually.
You know, it was a thing I was aware of, which is part of why we usually pre-game pretty hard before we play. Like, we pre-game, then we sit down, we play a couple of rounds of something a bit more exciting, and pre-game even harder. And then we're always just a little bit twisted by the time we get here. Is that the dude Barrett dropped?
Yeah. Dying.
I wish that there was some level of pun between his name and Barrett's name. Oh wait, did Dying get shot in the hand also, and he's still also alive?
Yeah,
Barrett thought he was dead, now he's got a gun hand too?
Yeah.
Huh. I guess it works. You know, I was thinking about it. Once we finish this playthrough, well, once we finish this game, we should totally record ourselves playing through all of the Final Fantasies leading up to this.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that is definitely a goal to achieve in my life, you know?
Right? I know, 1 and 2 were on the NES, and I think 3 and 4 were on the SNES. I don't know what 5 or 6 were on. But, I mean, then we will have played them. I was thinking at one point we should totally talk about, what... Give me a minute. Let me put words in order. That, we should do, an episode dedicated to all of the previous, Final Fantasy games where we just kind of talk about them. But then I was like, I didn't play much of them. You know, I'd have to go, on a Wikipedia deep dive, which I'm down for doing. But the only Final Fantasy game I know about that's not this one, from before this one, though this is the one I really know more about anyway, is 1, and that's just because of a webcomic that I still to date love way too much. That the last time I was on that website, it hadn't updated in 6 years. I haven't gone back in 3.
He thinks he's going to win this fight. Little does he know. Boost! Not even close.
We never said we wouldn't cheat. I didn't just lose an arm that day. I lost something irreplaceable. I didn't see the wrong at the end of that. I literally thought he was just I lost something irreplaceable. I don't know where it went. And it's just I mean, that's what losing something is. Yep. Is Dying Marlene's dad?
Looks like.
Huh. Huh.
Okay.
Huh.
But I mean, he fell in a crevasse the first time and came out fine.
He got shot in the hand and fell in a crevasse. You know, I bet you find him in Final Fantasy VIII.
That was the only other Final Fantasy besides 7 that I've, rarely played.
Dude, was it 8 or was it 9 that had that, Wonkers card game in it that came back for, the first Final, when 11 went online, I think? Or was online?
14? Wasn't that the one that went online?
Well, so Final Fantasy 11 was like the original online.
It was like the original. Yeah.
And like, it was, I mean, pretty bog standard MMO, if I recall correctly. I never played it. I had friends that did. Well, I shouldn't say I never played it, but that card game was like a thing that you could do, and you'd hang out in like these chat rooms and play that card game, and my friend had a pretty okay deck, and I was pretty okay at that game. And he'd go to sleep, and I didn't sleep in those days. Those were back in Badger's crazy days. And every time he'd get on to play, if he played the card game, which he didn't play often, he'd just be like, "Why is my deck so good?" I'm like, "Don't you lose my good cards." And he's just like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, I mean, I put like 6 hours into that like every time I spend the night. And, oh my god, dude. He started with a pretty okay deck. By the time he was done playing that game, his deck was stacked. I would just wreck kids. Like, more often than not, I would maybe, like, have one card captured. But, like, it was bad. I was not a nice player. I was real cutthroat. And it's really sad. Like, so, the other day, I was, like, looking to see what kind of Final Fantasy games they had on my phone. Because I was thinking about doing the Final Fantasy 1. And Final Fantasy 1 is available on, in the Google Play Store anyway. I don't know about Apple. It was really hard to play on a phone if you've got fat adult fingers. But it had that card game. And I am not good at it anymore. Then again, though, I don't remember how it's played anymore.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Like, I remember, hey, there's a materia.
If they'll let me pick it up.
Do you know what is funny to me about that? Like, materia is magic and fairly valuable. And they're like, yeah, there's this, like, glowing, shiny stone over here that we're pretty sure is worth money, but we don't care if the weird-headed kid just walks off with it.
Right, just... No, we're just gonna leave this sitting right here. That's a good place for it.
Like, it looks like it's, like, right outside of a urinal stall. I don't know what this room is, but it certainly looks like the bathroom with, like, a pinball machine in it. Where the sink should be. And
look,
like,
they use CRT monitors.
I was gonna say, and like, clearly they're running some level of, like, scammer club, or, I don't know, maybe they're just parting out computers in there? I don't know. Oh, man, see, I told you had to ride the Chocobo.
I don't want a manual. Put it on automatic.
Remember, just always shift it all the way to top gear, and then ride it hard. Hey-yo.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you are not the leader of the pack.
It's fine, we're saving up our stamina for the final burst. Except we're not saving up any stamina.
I was gonna say.
And we got last.
I think you need to win?
Yeah, we gotta win.
Those are jockeys, not children. Oh my god, I was wondering why 5-year-olds were playing poker. I wish that were an act. I wish I just seemed dumb but wasn't. No. I'm dumb. I just really am. Yeah, see how much easier it is to win when you win?
Bruh, I'm real good at winning. Oh my gosh, came from behind. What was that?
Sniped.
We even had stamina left. What? I have to get first? I can't even get second? Oh my gosh.
Well, you gotta show the jockeys how it's done.
Alright, I'll take these children to school.
I mean, the truant officer would probably be happy about that. No, do you remember the episode of, oh man, what was that show called that we love? Gravity Falls, where Dipper summons the character out of the video game?
Yeah.
He has one of the greatest lines said in cartoons ever. Like, right after he successfully accomplishes a thing, he turns around and goes, "Remember, winners don't lose." And I've just... That line has stuck with me forever.
Yeah. Boy, if you're reading this letter, then that means you won. And if you won, it's because you definitely earned it. Yeah, no, I literally just was able to keep racing, and they kept giving me better and better chocobos. But, yeah, nope, I earned the heck out of that. Now we can go over deserts and rivers, no problem.
Oh, now we can breed the chocobo.
He recently met Sephiroth.
Did he write this right before he threw himself off the cliff and then hand it to you and say, "Only open this after you win"?
No, that Dine was the one that went over the cliff.
That's what I'm saying.
This letter's from
Dio.
Dio.
Okay. Yeah, I totally forgot. Dio was the one calling you boy earlier. I was thinking it was Dine, though.
That girl with the hazel eyes.
Do you know what's funny is I love that song. That's not it, though. Every time I start trying to think of the lyrics to that song, I wind up with this song called Betty Davis Eyes in my head.
Hey, Barrett. Get out of my party!
Oh, and they gave us a clown car?
They gave us the clown car. Okay. It was just...
it can cross shallow points in the river, right? Is that how that worked?
Yeah, so this this spot...
Oh, man, we still
the fjord.
Fjord. Pining for the fjords.
Mm-hmm.
I love that stone stare comes out of their mouth and not their eyes. They're like, "I hit him with my demon eye!"
Oh, we should probably throw up save it.
Right. Oh, now I'm sitting on my backrest, so I'm going to be wheezing for the rest of the episode.
So now we can go into the desert, over the rivers.
What about through the woods? Can you take it through the woods?
I don't see any woods.
There was woods right behind you. You drove away from it.
Well, there's a haunted mansion. Oh. Sad.
Well, it's because you went to grandmother's house without going through the woods.
Stay off my tuffet.
We say dumb crap even when we're sober, apparently.
I can't remember what her line about Grandma's house is, but... I'm talking about pineapple.
Oh, God. I love that we have only called her by her name, like, 5% of the time. Otherwise, we just call her Pineapple. Dude, I cannot wait till we do the full playthrough at that in first-person mode. That's going to be a good series.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We're going to have to get Blizzang for it, though. It's going to be rough. Hey, it's Reno again.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he tell us to, quit pursuing justice because he just wanted to sleep on a beach for the rest of his life? Like last episode before
No,
last?
that was Hojo.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, his name's Rude. I literally thought he just started that sentence with Rude. Rude. Don't worry about it.
Payback time for what you did in Sector 7.
What'd we do?
We fought him in the church.
Oh, I know.
Aerith. Oh. Yeah, no, that was going to be my reaction to, who are you?
I mean, that's my favorite response. But especially if you're, literally actually friends with a person, and they're like, blah, 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 it really offended me when you did this thing, 3 years ago, and you look them dead in the face and you go, who are you? It's funny to me every time.
Mm-hmm. Nothing to steal from Reno.
Man, that dude definitely got pockets worth picking. Oh, that was a Kier. I was like, why he just he's just rolls up and sucker punches him. Man, wipe out the healer.
Ooh, I can cast Sleepel.
Sleepel.
What? What? Oh, shoot.
Here's the Reno, here's the healer. Why can't you... Oh, because we already summoned in this one.
Did you go to... Why aren't you asleep? Yeah.
Wait, is Rude the healer? I thought Rude ran off.
No, Rude is the one that was sucker punching.
I thought Rude was the one that took off.
No, that was Elena.
There was one called Elena? I was not paying attention.
Not even a little bit. I can't remember. Do you have anything to steal? No.
Sledfang!
Oh, that's funny. He totally wanted to run away, but because he was asleep, he couldn't run away.
You should have kept
Fairy Tale. That's exciting.
Did you watch that anime?
I never watched the anime. I read the manga.
Okay. I didn't get all of the way through it, but I really dug the anime anyway. I have no idea how it held up to the manga.
I don't know. Dude, like that... I didn't realize that is so old. That is like over 10 years old, because I remember reading that in college instead of going to class. Like, a good student. But anyway, like...
To illustrate how old I'm getting, I was about to be like, do you mean 20 years ago? And then I was like, no, Badger, TV definitely wasn't in college 20 years ago. Not yet.
But no, I remember liking... Hello, Triceratops Tank.
Tank Ceratops, thank you.
There we go. But, yeah, I really liked the first few arcs. But then it just... Sorry. Nice.
First few arcs.
But then it just got pretty old and repetitive and just winning with the power of friendship.
Man, I wish I knew how many of our viewers had any reference to it, because it would be... You guys don't want me to go on the... That's going to be fun to edit. On the tirade... Well, not tirade. The just info dump that will be like 3 hours long of explaining this manga, or the anime. I can't speak for the manga. Solely to crack all of the jokes I was about to when he said friendship is magic. I was about to do a thing referencing like Care Bears, but I love that the magic of that world was all over the board. That was the one thing I really loved about it, and the whole time I was watching it was like, man...
Are we talking about an MLP or Fairy Tale?
Fairy Tale. The whole time I was watching Fairy Tale, I was like, God, I wish this were a video game. You know? Because, like, everybody was a wizard. Kind of.
Yeah.
You know, like, all of the main interacted with characters. And obviously the main characters.
Did you ever see... Do you remember Urza?
Urza.
She was kind of like the big older sister character,
yeah,
one of the top ranker in the guild, the redhead.
Kicked the crap out of Fire and Ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's actually a fairly predominant character in the second season.
Yeah. So Urza is pretty rad, and her magic is the ability to swap armor sets.
Oh, man, that was a good one.
Yeah, no, I literally put in the research. I was gonna make a Pathfinder Forge Priest character that basically his entire goal was to make a weapon that could rival the gods. Right. And so, like, that was his overarching goal. And then he would just, wander with the party, try and make better and cooler weapons. But I had done the research because when you enchant stuff, as long as there's a similar spell, then it's reasonable to assume that you can enchant equipment with that effect from that spell.
Right.
And so, yeah, I was able to... I don't want materia, I want magic. Basically make a glove that I could summon... That could store and then summon and swap out weapons. And a belt that could store and summon and swap out armor. And I was totally going to make this Forge Priest with multiple different armor and weapon combos. Pretty much like Urza. It was going to be so good. But then we just didn't play. What is this? What's going on? Who are you, tiny little thing? Hello, slightly bigger thing.
You need to sense it.
Hello, giant thing.
You gotta sense it. You gotta steal from it?
Nope, I'm just gonna whoop the shirt out of it.
Alright, so, it's looking like we're probably hitting that time. I don't know how far away you are from a save. But
pretty close.
I was gonna say, so...
I just want to see what this fairy tale does. Because, that's what got us started.
Totally as you missed it.
Oh, it's a staff for Aerith.
Glad you finally started pronouncing her name wrong again. Anyway, so be sure to tune in next week, as always. Thanks for watching to the end of a very sober episode. One might say sobering.
I mean, we got a lot done, though. And we have forests, so now we can try to find Yuffie.
It's deeply upsetting that this might have been our most productive episode, as far as the game is concerned. Hey, you left materia on the ground.
Excuse me, I haven't been to this screen yet. I haven't left anything on the ground.
Isn't this the one where you fought Rude?
No, that was the screen before.
Anyway, so be sure to follow us on
exciting.
Twitter. Deathblow.
Deathblow.
Blow death.
Follow us on Twitter. Like, subscribe, retweet.
Yeah, so definitely like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Twitter at YeastPG. It'll be... it's always down at the bottom of the screen once I put it on there. Follow me on Twitter at KingBadgerSays. Follow Gary in the supermarket and buy what he buys.
But you have to be there at the right time. Just like a Pokemon's, I only show up at certain times of the day.
It's truth. Otherwise, he's asleep. And thanks for watching.
Thank you again for watching.
I think that's our lamest send-off.
Yup.